Welcome to my podcast. Today I'm gonna read out a poem I just learned about, and I heard the interview with this lady. Her name is Naomi Shihab. She's a Palestinian American poet, and she wrote about kindness. And the story goes about it's not in Palestine, but it's about Latin American. And she said that she was there with her husband, and a robbery happened, and then the Indian man was killed. So she jot all of that in her poem, and I felt it relate to me in one way or another from the words she mentioned, especially when I was hit by this e-bike rider from my back in the pavement, and the way I was feeling, and it just brought up all those bad memory and emotion, and that woman who kept defending the act of him. And I was just wondering if she was in my place, or she's the one who was hit. Would she say the nonsense that she just mentioned? So just the whole poem, the whole poem speaks to me and relate to me very much. So I'm gonna read it out. So it's a kindness. Before you know what kindness really is, you must lose things. Feel the future dissolved in a moment, like salt in a weakened pot. What you hold in your hand, what you counted and carefully saved, all this must go, so you know how desolate the landscape can be between the regions of kindness. How you ride and ride, thinking the bus will never stop. The passengers eating maize and chicken will stare out the window forever. Before you learn the tender gravity of kindness, you must travel where the Indian in a white poncho lies dead by the side of the road. You must see how this could be you, how he too was someone who jumped through the night with plans and the simple breath that kept him alive. Before you know kindness as the deepest thing inside, you must know sorrow as the other's deepest thing. You must wake up with sorrow. You must speak to it till your voice catches the thread of all sorrow, and you see the size of the clock. Then it's only kindness that makes sense anymore. Only kindness that ties your shoe and sends you out into the day to gaze at bread. Only kindness that raises its head from the crowd of the world to say, "It's I you have been looking for," and then goes with you everywhere like a shadow or a friend. So if you see in those lines, there's a lot of emphasis about that you need to put yourself in the shoe of other people and treat them the way you like to be treated. Like, for instance, when she mentioned that the future that you have been crafting and carefully saved all has just dissolved in just a quick moment. She said you need to experience that sorrow so you know that person what she's experiencing. And she mentioned that that person, what kept him alive is that simple breath. Maybe you don't appreciate it or understand it. And she kept talking about sorrow multiple times just to emphasize the way how the simple act of kindness can make a lot of difference to the world that we are in. And she portrayed kindness if something that you do, it will be like your shadow, or it will be like something that's going to follow you as a shadow or as a friend. So this piece of poem is well written and well crafted. In a way, reflect reality, and it's not about imagination or like those sort of bored people have nothing to write about, just imagining and stuff like that. If you have time, you can Google her and hear her interview, which is find it. She's quite well spoken lady, and from everything she brought something which is quite nice. Thank you.